You're not prepared of what's happening right now with this market, guys. You are going to be prepared, and I promise you this, to buy tops and sell bottoms. And of course, you want to do the exact opposite of that as we make this video. Bitcoin is, I believe, touching 59, 60k at the time of recording. And everything's getting super, super excited. And I believe we're on the verge, and what we're already seeing on the biggest crypto bull run in human history. And I've said this for months, in fact for years. I think this is going to be the last kind of super cycle, the last really time where you can print and really get ahead of everybody else. You know, if you have a low amount of money, you can really start stacking that up, and you can take over a lot of people that have better jobs than you. Maybe they're just not prepared. And if you're in a low job or just like a job that you hate, you can really get out of that job in this bull run, and we're seeing that right now. Of course, strive to do more in life. Absolutely, but you can get a lot of money, and a lot of money is being made right now. So in the last bull run, I did everything perfect on my coins, but I effed it up. You know, if you don't know my story, I was fantastically prepared, or so I thought. You know, buying Bitcoin, sub 20k, made a lot of money, but lost a lot of money because I didn't take profits. Ethereum was another one. Made a lot of money, $400 kind of entry. And yeah, completely blew it by putting profits in Celsius and obviously never realizing gains. And I did this on many other altcoins, but you guys should already be known, you know, have your exit strategies, basic kind of stuff. But what I'm seeing right now, and this might be you if you just come across this video, you know, I'm seeing random old mates of me, you know, literally message me on IG, say, Jake, is it a good idea to stick their last fucking $500 in a coin like HBAR? Is it a good idea to put their last $500 in this AI coin because their mate told them to buy it? And these guys are the guys that we unfortunately are, well, fortunately for us, but unfortunately for them, we're going to be, you know, fucking selling all our bags to these guys. Because yes, they might buy a little bit right now, but they're going to buy, they're going to sell, they're going to come back in when Bitcoin's 150k and start buying all these altcoins and renders, $70 odd when HBAR's $1, when XRP's $3, $4, $5. You know, we're selling to these guys. Whether you believe in the coins or not, whatever coins you believe in, we're going to be selling to these guys. So this is great for us. And unfortunately for them, you know, it's going to take them a next bull run for them to catch up. And like I said, if this is the last major bull run, they essed it up. And they essed it up by just not being prepared. So really behind the title of this video is this. Obviously, months ago now, we got Grayscale, we got Black Fidelity, we got Fidelity. No, Wisdom Tree applied for this 8 months ago. I just checked their website. Never even heard of these guys, but Wisdom Tree applied for a BTC DNF. And it looks like they got approved. They're pretty much offering physical backed exchange, you know, Bitcoin, etc. for their share on a Bitcoin settlement. So this is fucking fantastic. Big players are now in the game, and I believe they've been buying for ages. It's just news articles come out, they already load up their bags, etc. But a lot of these now, bigger, high net worth people, like millions of dollars, probably way more than all of us, are now going to be buying some Bitcoin. They're going to be parking some of their percent. Some of these big companies, we're going to see it very, very soon, like we did in the last bull run. The Teslas, etc., of that kind of spectrum, are going to be buying some Bitcoin. They're going to be buying a lot of Bitcoin. We're just going to see it, and it's coming more prominent right now. So again, big money will move this market, and then typically what happens is our altcoins go fucking crazy, and that's where we milk a lot of this money. So be prepared for that. Now, how many more signs do you want to miss out on until you finally start to really be bullish on crypto again? So back in 2013, okay, let's break this down, because this is fantastic to go back and look how still early we are, but how late to the party we are in terms of like the big early adopters. This little pump right here, when it officially bear market came in, and this is why the 4-year cycle is so prominent. If you don't know what the 4-year cycle is, you need to understand what's happening. But when this crashed, and this was a big pump, trust me, I just can't be bothered to zoom in right now, but this was a big pump. Crypto is dead forever. And that was fair, right? The first bull run, that was fair to say, okay, this was fun, it was great, but yeah, it's a scam, it's dead. Now 2017, the next one, which probably a lot of people remember when Bitcoin pretty much, give or take, hit $20,000. I think a lot of people kind of refer to this bull run, even though I wasn't involved in it. I was like, oh yeah, I probably should have got involved in that. And yeah, crypto died. Okay, fair enough. Crypto is, it's dead. It's probably going to stay around a couple $1,000s, but it's never going to back to these all-time highs. Now, the one, 2019, it's over, no more gains, C19, whatever. But as we started to rally, and really when I got in this first bull run, and probably some of you guys, a lot of you guys, probably your first bull run experience was kind of like 2020 to 2021. This was the light at the end of the tunnel for me. I wanted to get as much money in as possible. Now again, my first bull run completely effed it up like a lot of people do, because don't know how to take profits. We think it's going up forever. 100k has to happen, right? Because some guy said it on Twitter. Completely wrecked, blah, 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 blah. Obviously 2022, early 2023 with Luna's crash, FTX bankruptcy, a lot of Binance FUD, many cryptos being sued, crypto will fizzle out and die, right? Now, I didn't agree with this, but this is what a lot of people were saying, especially with coins like Solana. Solana's completely dead. Obviously, I got completely wrecked with Celsius. And yeah, a lot of people were saying, okay, now it's dead. Even, the old friends that I'm talking about that came back and asked me, should they buy fucking HBAR? These were the guys. And these are always going to be the Jeffries of the bull run and the bear markets. But really, what we're seeing right now, and it's so blooming obvious, if you look at the last year to date, Bitcoin's 3x. Let alone Ethereum, let alone some of the other altcoins that are up fucking 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 odd X right now. And we're only just seeing the beginning phases of this towards the BTC halving. Now, there will be some pullbacks. So whenever this video comes out, could still rip, and it could be at 64k, God knows, but we have to pull back. So this is not healthy. It will pull back. And that is when the Jeffries are going to get even more ripped, because they're buying right now, they're going to start selling because they're going to say, okay, now it's done. But really, just wake up, guys. This is honestly one of the last call before the train fully goes off. And I believe, like I said, the train has already started in phase 1 of this bull market. Every fucking thing is going up. Everything. It's absolutely crazy. Institutions, Grayscale, blah, blah, blah. Like we said before, these guys are jumping on the train, and this is only the beginning phases. Now, what I like to compare this to somewhat is market caps of actually businesses, right? Big businesses. Obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum should be in here, but they're not in here because this is more of like the company's market cap, right? But Bitcoin and Ethereum will be in here, and especially will be in here in peak bull run. But 2 trillion market cap in terms of, give or take, 2.2 trillion at the current time of the recording, in terms of all the cryptocurrencies, more than 2.2 million coins. Would you believe that? It's fucking crazy. But compare this, it's laughable. Apple's market cap is 2.8 trillion. Nvidia's is 2. Microsoft, I believe, is 3. This changes a lot. So you've got Microsoft. These are individual massive companies. I get it, top companies in the world. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to see Bitcoin, and especially the whole cryptocurrency market, destroy this. 5, I would say top, pushing it at 15 trillion, but 5 to 8 trillion is respectable, I think, what we can do in this next bull run. But you're going to see Bitcoin. Bitcoin by itself, at the current time of recording, I believe, is, it's 1.1. So Bitcoin right now is sitting roughly just behind Facebook. No, Bitcoin will destroy Facebook in the bull run. It will destroy Google. It will destroy Amazon. It's probably going to be somewhat here if you get a crazy run. Maybe somewhere up here. It could be number 1 in the spot, let's be honest. But really, the potential here is the BTC halving is going to occur in 40 days or so, give or take. Now, in history, every halving followed by a bull run. And again, we're not even there right now. You're seeing that right now, of everything heating up. Obviously, institutional money is going to flow into. You've got to act accordingly and invest. You've got to start going balls to the wall if you want to take this shit seriously. If you want out of that job, man, it's not going to happen for much longer. If this isn't the wake-up call that you need, like you should have been buying when we were buying down here. Now, yes, I've continued to buy, not just primarily Bitcoin, but our altcoins, but I bought all of this. And I bought all the way down because I understood that this whole game that we're playing right now is not going away. It's not going away, but I tell you what is going away after this bull run. The gains are going to be dramatically cut down. And if you want to take this shit seriously and you want to start getting involved, start coming and looking at the companies and start looking at what Bitcoin's doing in terms of its market cap, in terms of how far it's went in the last year of a blooming huge asset, and then start looking at your altcoins. There's a lot of goodies down here. You guys obviously have to allocate what you think's best. The way I play it, Bitcoin, Ethereum will roll over first, and then you start looking at other altcoins to look at, because all these altcoins are pretty much, even if they're complete scams on like page 342, they will primarily all pump. All you need to do is start realizing profits faster than what you think you should, roll over to other coins, or get back to cash, set up your life, set up your business, get out your job and start building something in this space, man, because this is not going away. So a warning to those people that are sitting on the fence, you got to start funneling cash in. It's not a great time to mine right now, but we've been talking about this for years now, literally years. So you get to decide, just don't be one of those Jeffries that buys right now and then sells if Bitcoin drops to 50k, 40k, Not going to drop any lower than that. I don't think you're going to see sub 35k Bitcoin anytime soon. But if it does, that's when you really want to start doubling down on your position. So let me know in the comments below. Peace, take care.